main reason is the obedience and control you have, right? So when he does this, and him and I are not connected at all. I'm just a movable post. He can do whatever he wants, when he wants, this, right? And, we have a lot of trouble with that, especially walking him. Can't walk him. And it's not good for your body. Like, it's not good for him to pull. It'll blow your back out. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to save your back by letting him do it, because it's safer. However, as far as walking him, how much does he weigh?
115.
Yeah, so he's well over 100 pounds. And when he bolts like that to go see somebody else, I don't exist. Okay, he could hurt me. He could hurt himself, and he could, drag somebody or let go, and then worse, right? So, what the prong collar does, I always will use a prong collar on a dog over 80 pounds. No brainer. If you don't like that, then, like right now, if somebody came, boom. So see the pressure all in his larynx right there? So that's going to cause him damage because it's stuck right on his throat. Right on his throat right here. So over time, he could damage his throat in the future. And we don't want to do that. Right? So flat collars and martingale collars will potentially do more damage than any tool, which is why I'm here to show you all this fun stuff. So what this does is when he goes out, these aren't sharp at all. I'm in the business to help dogs, not hurt them. So when he goes out and I give him pressure, you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, etc., depending on the size of the collar. And it goes pop, 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 all the way up. So instead of putting that one boom right here, it's going like that, and it's controlling him. You will see a night and day difference because of it. It's also mimicry of teeth. A lot of people are like, no, it's not. Yes, it is. So you see how these are shaped?
Yeah.
Okay, so see how they're kind of like come down like that, right? See his canine?
Yeah.
Look familiar? Right?
Yeah.
Same thing. Exactly. So when that comes down, it corrects him. We don't want to choke him with this. If he decides to pull on this, it'll do the same thing as a martingale. So when he pulls, that's it. He's got 2 coats on him, so this doesn't hurt him at all, and it's not uncomfortable. The idea is when he's out, you give him a correction to bring him back and redirect him. Okay? Make sense? Very easy concept, okay? I'm going to go back and forth. And let's come. Good. Come. Good. Sit. Sit. Good. So, I already noticed a difference. You might not yet, but you will. So all I'm telling him is like, I'm here. Okay. Sit. Good. Heel. Heel. Much better. Good heel. Good heel. Heel. Good. Heel. Okay. So if he doesn't stick to me, he gets pressure. I don't want him to make his own decisions. I want him to turn with me like this. Good boy. Yep. Nice. See that? So pinpoint turn there, right? Yep. Good decision, buddy. Very simple. He does not get pressure unless he disobeys or doesn't comply. That's it. When it's on, it's just a nice piece of jewelry. That's it. Okay? So, from this come. Good come. Okay? Good. Yep. Good. Right? So what I'm doing is I'm telling him, hey buddy, we're together. We're working together here. It's a team. It's a unit. Okay? Not just, there goes your back, there goes your teeth, whatever it may be, right? So not only is it going to create a better lifestyle for you guys with walking in and everything else in between, but your relationship is going to get better. Okay? It's like, sit. Good. Good. So I'm gonna do marker training, Pavlov's classical conditioning. Sound, and then something happens, right? Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna go when I want him to stop. If he doesn't, pressure. So it's gonna make that noise mean something. So a lot of people say, we'll take the collar off and it's not gonna do anything. Not true at all. I'll debunk that and prove it right now. We don't use Band-Aids here. We use things that actually work and are beneficial and efficient and effective down the road forever. So my correction is gonna be followed with buddy. Okay, so that way if this isn't on, it still works. Right? Where if you use purely positive and you slam a hot dog down his throat and tell him, good boy, if you don't have the hot dog, see ya.
Right.
Right? Heel. Good heel, buddy. Good. See? I didn't touch him, right? He just got it. Okay? Yep. See the look he's giving me? Good. Thank you very much. So, 15 seconds of disciplinary corrections will extend your relationship forever. Play tough love for 5 minutes and your relationship will change forever. It's a no-brainer. Right? Heel. Sit. Heel. 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 You see? But I haven't touched them, right? So it's my relationship, and I can bet every 5 seconds, 10 seconds, he's look. Is this cool, right?
Yep.
So my relationship with the dog is ultimately going to be better than a lot of people, if not everybody, that's ever handled him. Because I'm actually making him do something, he's respecting me. Which then, dogs love that. They need that, right? It's not like kittens where they're like, feed me and love me, and if not, then screw you.
Yeah.
Dogs need to, hey, do this, do that, do this. They respect that. And if you don't give it to them, that's where you see bad behavior, every time. This is for anybody and everybody out there that say that tools are Band-Aids. Training wheels when you're riding a bike, bumpers when you're learning how to bowl, is the same thing as that. It just helps you.
Right.
Then when you get it, you're good. Sit. Heel. Out. Heel. Good. I got a 120-pound German Shepherd on my left hand in a loose leash with nothing. Sit. Heel. 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 Sit. So within fairly 5 minutes, with giving him yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, got it, done. And my theory is if you give a dog a little bit of discipline and structure, they will take to it way better than anything else. And they will respect it, right? You remember that one time you went against something you shouldn't have done, like ran a red light or a stoplight or stop sign, and you had that really bad car accident or whatever? Remember those things back in the day? You don't remember the really great milkshake or the really great meal you had, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because you're learned off discipline, okay? And the brain will actually protect you from that discipline that you encounter, right? Because that's what the brain does. It, warning, 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 don't do that again, don't do that again, speed limit, stop sign, green light, red light, right? Hot, poison, these types of things. Your brain is set up that way to protect you from don't do that again. That's why if we give a dog a little bit of pressure to teach them right from wrong, hot and cold, good and bad, they will ultimately learn faster, more effective, and more efficient over time. But if I take something out like this and say, hey buddy, look what I got. Look, good, walk my way. Okay? I'm bribing the dog to do something they should just do. Your dog doesn't sit only for cheeseburgers, your dog doesn't know sit, right? Again, it's the same thing. Clean your room, the kid goes, $20. Now, and you go, I'm out, bye, sit. So that type of relationship with the dog will just fall through. And it'll literally deteriorate, right? But you just saw, point proven, black and white. There's no in between about it. And I've done it hundreds of times, and this type of stuff can change people's lives forever. Or they think, people come in, they say, hey, I love my dog, but I can't walk him, or I can't bring him anywhere because I want to, but I can't. Stuff like this. Do you have any questions on that?
No, seems pretty straightforward, really.
Yeah, it is, and it is. It's just sometimes it's we get questions about handling sit, good.